Imagine you finally found the absolute perfect business name. But is it already taken? Stay tuned because today we'll show you exactly how to find out and how to do it absolutely free of charge. Welcome to this explainer on searching for your Wisconsin LLC name. Seriously, there is nothing worse for an entrepreneur than falling in love with a brand name only to hit a legal brick wall. So, how do you actually check if your dream name is up for grabs in Wisconsin without spending a dime? Let's figure it out. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover why your LLC name matters, walk step by step through the DFI database, break down the naming rules, interpret your results, discuss your options if a name is taken, and wrap up with some crucial expert tips. Section 1. Why LLC names matter, and the very real cost of guessing. Let's see why verifying your name is the crucial first step. Let's talk about a very important number, $130. That is your state formation fee. If you just guess and submit your articles of organization without verifying if the name is available, your filing could easily get rejected. And guess what? You've just wasted $130 right out of the gate. A quick free search completely prevents this. Now, here's a massive misconception. In a lot of states, you'd head straight to the Secretary of State for this. Not in Wisconsin. Here, the Department of Financial Institutions, or the DFI, handles all business entities. If you're frantically searching the Secretary of State's website, you're looking in the completely wrong place. Moving on to Section 2, Navigating the DFI database. Let's look at a step-by-step walkthrough of how this actually works. All right, here is your exact blueprint. First up, head over to the DFI portal at apps.dfiwi.gov. When you're there, type in just the core of your desired name. Seriously, drop the LLC designator and skip filler words like the or of. This is going to give you a much clearer, more accurate picture of what's already out there. Finally, you'll need to set your match mode. Speaking of those match modes, knowing how to filter is basically a superpower here. If your search comes up completely empty, don't celebrate quite yet. Switch your match mode to all words to cast a wider net and catch any sneaky variations. On the flip side, if you're drowning in hundreds of results, flip the filter to Starts With to narrow things down to the most relevant exact matches. Section 3. Wisconsin LLC Naming Rules. Let's dig into the all-important distinguishability standard. This right here is the absolute bedrock of Wisconsin business naming, distinguishability. Finding a name isn't just about making sure the exact spelling is open. Under Wisconsin Statute Chapter 183, your proposed name must be substantially unique. It simply cannot be confusingly similar to any other active entity already on the state's books. Here is a classic example of what does not work. Let's say someone already owns Badger Consulting, LLC. You absolutely cannot legally register Badgers Consulting, LLC. Just slapping an S on the end to pluralize it or tweaking the punctuation, that doesn't make your name legally distinguishable in the eyes of the DFI. You've also got a few structural hoops to jump through. First off, you legally have to include an official designator at the end, like LLC or limited liability company. Also, you can't use language that implies you're a government agency, and watch out for restricted words. If you want to use terms like bank, insurance, or university, you are going to need special written approval from state agencies before the DFI will even look at your application. All right, Section 4, Interpreting your search results. You've run the search, but how do you decode all this data? So, you're staring at the search results. One of the very first things you'll see is the entity ID. Notice the specific format. It is always a single letter followed by 6 digits, like S148937. A massive pitfall for rookies is confusing this state ID with a federal employer identification number, or EIN. They are completely different animals, so definitely don't mix them up on your official paperwork. Now pay very close attention to the status column because it dictates your next move. If a conflicting name shows up as active, it's taken. Hard stop. If it says delinquent, it just means they missed a filing, but the name is still legally blocked, so you can't sweep in. But if the status says administratively dissolved or voluntarily dissolved, well, that business no longer has rights to the name, which means it might just be up for grabs for your LLC. Section 5. What if it's taken? Let's explore your legal alternatives. So what if your absolute dream name is actively taken? Is it game over? Actually, no. The Wisconsin statutes offer a few clever workarounds. You could literally ask the existing entity for written consent to use the name, provided they agree to change theirs. Or you could get a judicial decree from a court. But honestly, the easiest alternative, register your LLC under an available, slightly different legal name, and then just file a trade name, or a DBA, at the county level so you can seamlessly operate under your preferred brand name. Finally, Section 6, Expert Tips and Disclaimer. Let's make sure your brand is fully protected moving forward. Okay, I absolutely love this pro tip. Let's say you run your search, find your perfect name, it's available, but you just aren't quite ready to pull the trigger on that $130 filing fee yet. No worries. For a tiny $15 fee, Wisconsin lets you reserve that exact business name for 120 days. It totally locks the name down exclusively for you while you get your paperwork started out. And please do not forget this critical step. The Wisconsin DFI database only checks against other businesses registered inside Wisconsin. It does absolutely nothing to protect you on a federal level. Even if the state gives you the green light, you could still face a massive trademark infringement lawsuit if someone in another state owns the federal rights. So always run a quick concurrent check on the USPTO database as well. As we wrap things up, please take note of this mandatory disclaimer. This explainer utilizes publicly available state information and current statutory guidelines. We're giving you the playbook, but you should always seek out professional legal advice for any specific concerns or legal verifications when forming your actual LLC. With these free online tools in your back pocket and a solid grasp of the rules, you are fully equipped to claim your brand. So the only real question left to ask is, what are you going to name your Wisconsin LLC? Let that sink in. And hey, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more in-depth guides on business formation, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.